this guy is a real treat for the boys and girls at home. Everybody, welcome to Wolfenboss. Someone so iconic and crazy personality high that he's literally named Wolfboss. I could see, Platinum Games, Kojima, or even Intelligent Systems back when they were good doing something great with this concept, because it's a levitating fox ninja that knows magic. Like, this guy is freaking creativity on the high scale on a silver platter, and Nintendo Handheld didn't really know what to do with him. Because he's just kinda dumb, and kind of annoying, and just kind of a bad boss fight. Mostly because he just throws everything on the screen all at once, creates a lot of noise, and hopes that the many distractions are gonna do his job for him, rather than being an actually challenging enemy to fight, like the Thunder Knight armor from Dark Souls 3, just to give an example. Wolfenboss's gimmick is that he throws magic that rebounds off the screen and the ground, just all over the place whenever he wants. The magic will, if it hits you, insta-fail the boss fight, which immediately is a problem because this one-and-done type of combat is a really bad idea in every case, because there's only a tiny amount of bosses that have been able to get away with the insta-kill gimmick, and it seems like Wario Land 3 has a ton of them. Which, is kind of fair, considering that there is no actual penalty for failure, except for wasting 30 seconds to a minute to run back to the boss and do it again. Of course, since this is emulated, I can use save states to circumvent even that tiny amount of punishment, but it does become annoying when you require us to hit the boss 3 times when he has this many projectiles that are flying all over the place, that if you get hit by any of them at any time, you instantly fail. And then there's the other thing that makes this annoying, is that his other technical projectile is that he throws out a spiked mine on the ground that doesn't do anything, but it does transform into an enemy that you are then able to charge at as a projectile to hurt Wolfenboss. The problem is that you have to play Pong with Wolfenboss using the RNG system of randomness and chaos theory to actually do the job. And what I actually mean by that is that you have to charge the enemy that the spike ball eventually becomes off the wall to hit Wolfenboss, because Wario doesn't have a grab mechanic in Wario Land 3, or at least at this point in the game. And it turns something that was already annoying into a giant slag fest. Like, this is annoyance on top of annoyance that just compounds it even further and makes it even worse than both of them separated, because they're happening at the same time. In a platformer, you really should be aiming for clear and concise, like very limited. Don't make things complicated. Just simple gameplay is what it takes to work. Dodging ricocheting projectiles and needing to account for a ricocheting projectile that we have to do ourselves to end the boss fight, that is some crazy talk coming off of this small ass screen. Okay? Like, this is way too much screen noise, this is way too much shit that we have to keep track of, and it should have been pared down. It at least should have been halved. Like, you should have just went with one concept and that was it. Not having both of them, because having both of them is a real frickin' problem, turning this guy into one of the most irritating bosses that we've seen in the Wario series, and he's just called Wolfenboss. That's what gets me about this frickin' boss fight, is that he is the best concept for a boss in any game. Like, how do you screw this up? Well, you screw it up by picking an abysmally stupid gameplay mechanic design. Because what he's got going for him as a character is awesome. Like, he has an amazing character arc, he's levitating the entire time, which is just badass, and like I said, he is a magical, flying fox ninja, okay? You could not have a better idea. This is one of the best ideas, and you screwed it up because you picked an annoying-ass gameplay model. And it just, I don't Like, did you not catch this during testing? Did you not play this and realize the problem with it when you were actually doing it? Or did you think that the instant fail but instant get back was enough to kind of balance it out that you kept it anyway? Bad idea, Nintendo Handheld, and I'm kind of ashamed to see that your boss design mistakes from Wario Land 2 are coming back around for the next project. Maybe you should have taken a year off.